Hello there and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the 2020 Marvel Superheroes Avengers Helicarrier. This set released on June 1st here in Europe together with the 4+ Avengers Tower and the Venomosaurus set. And as far as my knowledge is, it's gonna release on June 21st in America together with the Avengers Tower and Hulk Bust and Iron Man Bust. I don't know if those will release in Europe that same day as well. I hope so, because I really want the Avengers Tower. But this is set number 76153. It retails for 119.99, so 120 euros and also dollars. And the piece count is 1,244 pieces. So we're on the 10 cent per piece ratio, so that's good. The set comes with 8 characters, 7 figures, and only one of them is exclusive, which is the War Machine. So let's start by taking a look at him. So here we have War Machine, and he is quite stacked with some Power Blast pieces and other accessories. He has the Gauntlet piece as an arm cannon with some Power Blasts, another Power Blast, a lot of back cannons, a full back attachment, and some leg boosters, same as the Captain Marvel from this set and the Avengers Endgame, Avengers HQ set. But I'm gonna start to remove some of these pieces to give you a better look at the figure itself. The leg, torso, and helmet print are all exclusive and look really nice. The helmet is the first time we've gotten the Invincible Iron Man one on War Machine, and many people kind of dislike this helmet because you can't open the front, but I don't mind it because you get some really nice detailed prints with some fine lines that you wouldn't get on the old Iron Man helmets. The face underneath is the same from the Bricktober back and Endgame set, which is the one with the visor and a more angry face, and the smiling face, which kind of looks like Obama, but I'm gonna take off this back attachment to show you the back print of the figure. Got some nice back print, no armor leg or side leg print, which is okay. Would have been cool to get some arm print since it's a really nice figure, but the back attachment just comes with a regular stunt shooter, some roller skate pieces. I don't know really what those are meant to represent. And it also has these boosters with some printed pieces. I doubt these are new, since it kind of would be weird to make exclusive prints for just War Machine. These might be from a Speed Champion set, since they kind of look like the backlights of a sports car if you put them together. But I'm just speculating here. The back piece is the Outrider piece, which has come in quite a few Avengers sets, but yeah. The only exclusive figure in the set. For now, he might come in a future set, but for now he's exclusive. Moving on to probably my favorite figure of the set, which is the new Captain Marvel. She also has the leg boosters with the bigger blast pieces, some more power blast pieces, and also one at that end, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove these since we've all seen them and take a closer look at the figure. The torso print and leg print are all new, but she isn't exclusive to this set. She also comes in the 4+ Avengers Tower, which I don't have any intentions of picking up, so it's good we're getting here. And the best thing is we finally got a Captain Marvel helmet, a proper one that is removable. We've gotten this design before, but on a printed head with the Avengers set from like 2015, I think. She also has the alternative hairpiece, which can be put on, which is the Black Widow hair in blonde. And the face print is actually new. I'm pretty sure it's new. I haven't seen it, but I bet Lego is gonna reuse the crap out of this one. But really liked getting new faces and not just reusing them. Got a nice smirk here and a more of a confident aggressive face. The torso and leg print are really nice, since we haven't gotten leg print for Captain Marvel. The 2015 one had a bit of hip print, but that's it. So this is probably the best Captain Marvel figure we've gotten. I really like the light blue on the torso. It makes the figure much more colorful. The helmet is a bit too thick in my opinion. If you put it on, it looks just a bit big. Feel like they could have gotten it maybe a bit smaller, but the mohawk piece is actually a separate piece that can be removed. It just has this little pinhole at the bottom. I can English, yes. But it's really nice. You can pop this off because I think there are some good customizability options with this helmet without the mohawk, and maybe putting some other stuff on there. But overall, it's a really nice piece. You can see the mouth of the figure shining through, but she has the whited out eyes. Maybe it would have been cool if the eyes of the actual figure would have come through and we could have gotten a glowing eyes face print, but it's just a minor nitpick. So yeah, definitely my favorite of the set together with War Machine, and real nice new figure. And now moving on to the lesser interesting figures, we have the new Iron Man from the Avengers game, which is based on the Avengers game, which most of these characters probably are. I forgot to mention that, but he already came in the $10 Iron Man mech set. He also comes in the Avengers Tower, Hulkbuster Junior set, and the new Iron Man Armory that's coming out. So he's a pretty common to get figure. Face print is the one from the Infinity War sets. Was introduced with those, with the regular Tony Stark, and the visor print. He comes with the Power Blast pieces, which you know how they work. You push down and they fire, and that's gone. He also has the cylinders on the bottom. Some nice back and torso and leg print, but yeah, nothing exclusive here. He comes in like every set, so not too much to say here. Then we also have the new Thor, which I already have as well, because he came in the Avengers bike set with Black Panther, and he also comes in the Junior set, so nothing exclusive here, but I really like the torso print. It's definitely my favorite Thor torso print. I really love it with the red scarf piece of the cape. Get some silver arms. The face print is the one from the Ragnarok sets, nothing new. But I like that they fixed the hair color from the bright blonde to the more tan one, which is more accurate to the movies and the game. So he comes with the cape, soft one, back torso print, and he comes with the regular Mjolnir. I really wish that LEGO would go ahead and make this one in silver, because the grey one seems a bit matte, and maybe a new dual molded piece with a brown hilt and some silver top would be really cool to get sometime. But after that we have the new Black Widow, which is really amazing. Well, the torso and arm print is, because we actually get arm print on her, which I really didn't expect. She also does come in the Avengers Tower and the minifig pack with Falcon, so she's not exclusive, but it's nice getting another one of her, since I also have the minifig pack, because those arm prints are really useful, so I can put that on my Black Widow movie figure, which the head, hair and legs are the same from that figure. The only new thing is the torso print. She has the double-sided Jyn Erso face with the angry face and the more neutral face. Better look at the back print, and her accessories are the newer style baton pieces, but this time they added the studs to make the wands, the Harry Potter wands, stay better in place in those lightsaber hilts, but it looks kind of weird. I do prefer the look without them, since they kind of add this weird looking thick parts that really throws me off, but I get, since those are not too stable on this one, but they aren't that stable, so I get why they added them. Second to last we have Nick Fury, which is the exact same from the Far From Home Spider-Man jet set, so nothing new here. The leg print is from the Harry Potter sets and is used there a lot, so yeah, but nice getting leg print. The torso has the shield logo and some trench coat printing. The face is the updated one, which does look really cool, and for those people who didn't pick up that Far From Home jet, so nice getting him here. He has the Alien Conquest pistol, And here's a little look at the back print and the back print of the face with the eye patch. Sadly doesn't go all the way around like the one from the big 2015 Helicarrier, but yeah, it's a regular retail set. And last and probably least, we have the aim agent of the set. These come in like every set, mostly 2 of them, so by the time I'm done with the sets, I'm gonna have a whole army of these. This one is just kind of a lesser version of the one from the bike set, which has this really cool jetpack build, but this is kind of just a smaller version of that. We have the newer propeller pieces and some of those new, I don't really know what to call them, pieces. Yes, some nice torso print. The start shooter, you know how it works. You push down and it fires, and it also comes with this back attachment, which is a bit in the way of firing the start shooter, so that might break off a bit. But yeah, torso is nothing new. Face print with the rebreatherator piece in dark gunmetal gray, the dark gunmetal gray pilot's helmet, and no leg print. Gonna quickly remove some of these pieces to show the rest of the figure if you haven't seen it yet. If it would come off, there we go. We have some nice face print, yeah, and the back torso print. So these are some nice figures, but because we're getting them in like every goddamn set, they're not really that special anymore. But if you want an aim agent army, I guess you're in luck. So let me quickly put those all together. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the figures, but we do have one more brick build character to look at. So here we have MODOK, which is a new version of him. We've gotten him before in a older comic style set that also came with the Falcon, but back then he had a big specialized minifig head with headpiece that would fit on a regular minifig body, which looked kind of weird, but this time they're going full brick build, and it honestly is much better and much cooler looking. Lots of gold pieces all around. The face is printed, which is the same piece they used for the brick build minifig, the big ones like Giant Man or Ares. And he has 2 stickered pieces, which is one at the top here and one at the bottom. You can see he has his legs. I really like the tiny arms on the sides. These are the new, they're not new, I think they're from Nexon Knights. They're not the Minions ones with the regular arms, which could have worked as well, but those probably also were in production. But yeah, here you can see he has his tiny legs there, and he has 2 stud shooters, one on each side. And it's the same with the aim agent. Push down, and I'm never seeing that, and it's all the way at the ground somewhere. But we do get some spare, so yeah, that's MODOK. Really nice brick build character. Moving on. The set also comes with this little jet build, which can be placed on the Helicarrier, which I'm gonna show you later on, but I don't know what it is about it, but I kind of really like it. It's not a helicopter or a Quinjet. It's a kind of pod design with some pointy wings. Got some engines at the back, 1 engine. We've got some wings with these printed Avengers pieces. These are printed, not stickers. The cockpit comes off just like that. There are 2 stickered control panels inside, 1 on each side. And we have a big 6 stud shooter at the front, which I'm not gonna show you because you know how they work and they go everywhere, and I'm not bothered to clean this up. But he has the clips on the sides of the wings here, which are meant for Black Widow's baton pieces or any accessories like Nick Fury's gun, but the box suggests that you put Black Widow in there, and she just fits in there nicely, attaches with 4 studs, and you put on the cockpit. And yeah, nice little build. I kind of really like the landing gear with these pieces. I don't know, it's simple, but I kind of like it. Kind of gives it some ground clearance. But yeah, let's go and look at the main thing, the Helicarrier itself. Here we have the Helicarrier. It's a Nice build, nice and big. A little smaller than I expected. I expected it to a bit bigger for 120, but it's a quite dense build, so there are a lot of pieces that went into this. But starting at the top here, we have a cannon, which has a new rubber big shooter piece, which I didn't. First time I'm getting this. When I saw this on the box, I thought, is there a lighter brick in the set? I don't know, but this whole thing is one piece that fires it off like this. Got quite some force behind that. You can see this is the bullet. You only get one of those. Didn't get the spare one, but it's a pretty big piece. You have a couple of stickers on these pieces, left and right. The front of the Helicarrier has an opening cockpit, which is this piece here. You can open it up. We're gonna have to rotate the cannon a bit. But inside you have space for 3 figures. I put Nick Fury and Iron Man in there for now. I have another space with a cup holder. Got another sticker at the front here. It's a bit of a thin space, but if you don't have 2 big fingers, it's not too hard to get in there. This is pretty much all the interior space you get, since the rest of the, well, you have the prison cell at the back, but all of this interior space is dedicated to the rotating mechanism of the propellers, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. But going to the bottom here, we've got some cannon builds similar to the ones on the, what is it, the ATTE from Star Wars. Does remind me of that one. But we also have some windscreen pieces on both sides, and the big one, big front screen. I'm gonna lift this up. You can see you have a sticker in there actually. On the inside you can see Nick Fury in there. We've also got some headlights and some of these implied cannons and some wings. We have some stickered Avengers logos. You can see the panel on here. Moving on to the back. We have some bit of side detailing here. These are just used to lock some mechanisms in place. They kind of look a bit odd, but not too bad. Up here we have the spot for the little airship. You can see you have the landing gear right here that slides right between those pieces. So it's not attached with any studs, but it's nice in place. But if you pick this thing up and have it, like, it's probably gonna fall off since it's not attached with any studs, but in just standing there it's nicely in place. But let's remove that. After removing the jet, you can see the big plate pieces that I used to cover up this entire thing. This with the metal grid inside them. We have these tool holder pieces all around, 3 of them on the Helicarrier as detail, but there aren't actually any tools to hold in there included. Got the engines right here. These are all 4 of them are identical. They all use this big flap on the side of them to kind of give them some more size. That's the word. But these all have the same sticker, which I don't like putting on these types of stickers. But if you line them up if you line up each of the corners correctly, it's not that hard. So I've got another sticker on each side here. The turbines can spin and can rotate them by side to side. They also spin. So it's gonna be part of a play feature. I'm gonna show you at the end here. On the back we have the prison cell, which is meant for MODOK. You can see you have this little kind of in-place holders right here. You can fold them out. You can open this up. We're gonna take MODOK and quick look inside. There you can see a lot of the Technic pieces used. Use some gears on the side to kind of have this space right here. There's a sticker on this piece. You can slide him in there. Oops. And he fits in there nice and snug. He doesn't actually fit on any studs, so just put in the end. You can close it up and lock it in, then it doesn't open. The top is open, which I don't really like. This is probably my least favorite part of the build, that this top section on this here at the front isn't really covered up. maybe it would have been nice to get a couple more pieces to cover this up to make it more complete. So it kind of looks like, yeah, it's a cage, but maybe just having the back open would have been nice. See engines, identical side detail here, another engine. And now I'm gonna show you the main play feature of the set, which is you can lift this up and you see all these yellow pieces. When the initial photos of the set came out, they had these on the sides and everyone wondered what they are for, but they're actually used to hold this thing in place because it does have wheels, and these wheel pieces I think are new, first time I'm seeing them. But you can roll this thing, but they also include these to put on so it doesn't start to roll on its own. If you maybe want to put this on a shelf and want it not to fall off. So right now it doesn't roll, so it nicely stays in place, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove this and show you the main play function. So now I have removed all the yellow pieces, which are all right here. And you have these plastic wheels, and you have one rubber wheel in the middle, which is used to, you can see it on the bottom here, is used to activate all 4 propellers at once. You can place this down now, and if you start rolling it, all 4 propellers start to spin, which is a really nice play feature. So, but it actually doesn't roll too much, which even if you put this on the shelf, it kind of would stay in place. So these pieces are kind of unnecessary, but it's nice that I included them. First time I'm ever seeing something like this from Lego, but yeah, you can roll it and you can turn the engines individually. There's no way of like turning them all together, but kind of turn them back. The one thing I don't like about these engines is that they stick out really far. I wish they would have maybe made these wing sections a bit bigger, just a bit rounder and bigger, and have the propellers more embedded in them because they're kind of on top. I mean, you kind of get it because of the play feature to have nothing in its way, but kind of looks a bit odd. But flaps on the side I think aren't even necessary, because if you fold them in, they kind of Helicarrier kind of looks good like this as well. So if you don't want to put the stickers on those, and maybe the plain ones look a bit too weird, so you could probably leave them off as well, because it looks pretty nice without them as well. But yeah, that's the Helicarrier. Now let's go up and wrap up the video, but before that I have a few more pieces to show. Here we have a couple more pieces that are left over. I also added in all the yellow pieces, depending if you want to put them on or not. The instruction shows them. You're putting them on during the build, but shows you how to that you can remove them at the end. So depends if you want to have them on or not. We also have 2 more spare missiles, cannons for MODOK, and 1 more for the aim agents with the smaller piece. We got 1 extra power blast for Iron Man, and it also includes the extra cylinder every time, an extra stud for the War Machine back cannon, another 6 studs for the 6-stud shooter on the little jet. We've got the Captain Marvel hairpiece or helmet. Which one you prefer? But I definitely prefer the helmet. We've got the teal brick separator, and this hook piece is also from the batch of pieces, these new pieces, which are the MODOK cannons and some of the back side detailing here. It comes in that pack, it isn't used in the set, so that is kind of left over as well. But yeah, now let's wrap up the video. So what do I think of the set overall? I really like it. It's not as good, way not as good as the 2015 UCS one, which many of us didn't have money back then, because a 15-year-old doesn't have 350 bucks just to spare for one set. So it's nice getting a regular set Helicarrier to add to the collection, to have at least one of them. The figure selection is pretty nice, even though only one of them is exclusive. Well, the MODOK is exclusive as well, so you get a good selection of figures here for some kids who maybe don't have the money to buy some of the other sets, so maybe only can get one or two. It's nice to get some repeats, so even other people have the chance to get some of these figures. They are all pretty nice, and the MODOK as well. Nice brick build here. But yeah, there are some nitpicks I have, like, yeah, maybe one more exclusive figure would have really sold, would have been a good deal, and the engines and backpart aren't my favorite part of the set, since I wish they would have included maybe a few more pieces back here, and the engines a bit more embedded in the main design. But overall it looks pretty good. It's got some nice interior space, the back and front. But yeah, for 120 it's an okay deal. It's not great, but it's also not bad. There have been way worse price to piece ratios, since this is a pretty dense build. I expected it to be a bit bigger, but there are a lot of pieces going into this set, so I get the price. So maybe if you don't have to get it straight away, wait for like the price to go down 10-20%, like for 100 and 110. I definitely recommend you picking it up if you want it, but if you can get it for 100 and less, it's definitely a good choice of a set. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make some more reviews, since I have quite a few more sets to review. Those will be coming in the next couple of days, hopefully, if everything goes correct. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.